Hello, welcome to Luchi's World. Today we'll be seeing how to prepare Achicha and Fiofio. Please, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button after watching this video if you're an old subscriber. Okay guys, today we are going to be seeing how to prepare Achicha and Fiofio and Achicha. So people like to call it abubu. Okay, this is my Achicha. This Achicha, I will be breaking it. You can actually break it in the market with this thing, with their engine for grinding. This grinding engine. This is my crayfish. This is my onion, my palm oil, my no cube. That's my stock cube. My pepper. This is my Sentleaf. In Igbo, we call it ncham. I'll be using salt. This is my salt. So guys, my fiofio. Okay, so I was like, my fiofio. This is my fiofio. This fiofio, I've forgotten what it's called in English. I'll find it and I'll put it in the description box below. This is my fiofio. I'm still picking it. This is the picked one. You have to pick it. Make sure it is neat. Okay guys, let me continue to pick my fiofio. You make sure there is no dirt in it when you are picking the fiofio. So guys, now when you want to break your Achicha, make sure if you not break it in the market with their grinding machine, make sure that your mortar is dry. This place is kind of dark, guys. It's dark. Make sure your mortar is dry. Mine, I just finished washing it, so I have to clean it with clothes, with towel, kitchen towel, you know, or any clothes you are using for kitchen specifically. You clean it. Make sure it's dry. Make sure it's dry, guys. So that's it. Now I start the breaking process. When you add a little portion of it, you break it, take it easy so it doesn't go everywhere. So like I said, you make sure you break it this way, like so, like the size you want, and then now I'll be adding it into the water I told you to get. You get water and then you add it to it. Once you just break about 4 chunks of Achicha, you break it and you put it inside water. Just continue like that. Make sure the water is enough. This water is going to make it get soft and also rise. We will still cook it, but it will help it to get tender before the cooking process, so it will get soft before the cooking process. So let's continue with the water. Adding more. I'll be breaking it. So this is the second set. I'll be adding it into the water. right into the water. You might be wondering, okay, why am I supposed to let the mortar get dry before pounding this? It is for it not to be gummy, so it can break very well before adding it into the water. That's why you have to get your mortar dry so that it will break very well. If not, it will become muddy. Okay, so this is how we'll continue to do it until we are done with the process. After breaking it, now it's soaked in water. It's soaked in water. You just stir and leave it to soak. Now I will be warming the fuel. Why did I allow it to soak? Warming the fuel. On my gas. Okay. So you know, most of you usually, I think I need to cut this water. Many people complain that their fuel don't fast too. It will take hours and hours. Now look at the trick. To this water, I'll be adding some salt. My mom taught me this one. Thanks, mommy. Here, some salt. You stir to get it dissolved inside. Okay. Then cover this water. Once it boils, we'll come back and I'll add my fuel. Okay, so guys, my water is boiling after a few minutes. Now, to this water that I've already added salt to, I'll be adding my fuel. Okay? I guess this water is more true. Reduce yours when you are doing, when you are cooking your own. Reduce it in order not to waste your gas, just like I'm doing now. So I will allow this. Once it starts boiling again, you will see the next thing I will do. Okay guys, it's boiling now. This is the right time to actually sieve it. Strain the water. Actually, you have to strain out the water. So here's my sieve inside the sink. I'll be sieving it. And wash it with cold water. Wash it out with cold water. Now, by so doing, your achicha is going to get done within minutes. Like, it's not going to take the normal, your fear, I mean to say, it's not going to take the normal long period of time that people usually complain about. My fear doesn't get done until 2 hours. My fear doesn't get done until 1 hour. So I'll be washing it now with cold water. So I've added cold water. Now just wash it like so and strain it again. I'll be straining it for the second time. Okay, so to this neat pot, I'll be adding enough water. Enough cold water to put on the fire. Now, to this water don't need to boil before you add the fuel this time. Now you just add the fuel inside. and then cover, and it starts to cook. We'll continue to check it. Now into this pot we'll be adding our achicha, but our achicha will be tied in nylon. Okay, so let's see how to do it. Okay, so this is the achicha. I'll be removing the top parts of this water because there are a lot of dirt inside it. So now I'll be pressing it out and I'll be adding it into the nylon bag. This nylon bag. That's waterproof. Now you make sure you squeeze out the water very well. You don't want it to be gummy or muddy when it gets out. You need it to be dry and very just dry. I'll be putting this in maybe 3 separate nylon. Let's just see how it goes. It depends on the quantity. In this food, the achicha needs to be bigger than the fiofio. This is the achicha. It needs to be bigger than the other one on fire. So I'm done squeezing and adding into the plastic bag to the waterproof. Now you make sure that it's balanced and there is no air inside it so it doesn't burst inside your pot. So now I'll be tying it, the two of them. Make sure the two of them is equal so it will get done at the same time inside the pot. I'll be doubling this so to make sure that water does not get inside the pot. Okay, so I'll be adding it inside this pot. Make sure the water is quite enough to get it done. So I'll be adding it inside the boiling water and the fiofio. And to this I'll cover the pot and allow it to cook. I'll only be removing the achicha once the fiofio is done. Then I'll know that both are done at the same time, because we already added the achicha inside water to get it soft, so it will be done together with the fiofio. So let's get into the preparation of other things like pepper and crayfish. Okay, so guys, 20 minutes into the cook time and it's not yet done, or it's tender, pretty tender. So I'll be adding more water to make sure that my food doesn't get burnt. Just a little bit of water. It's preferable if you even add hot water, but I think hot water, you don't have to use the cold water. So there's it, guys. So I've already prepped my Sentleaf, my pepper, my onion, my stock cube is here waiting for me, my oil, and my crayfish inside the mortar. Crayfish inside the mortar. So guys, this is actually how many minutes? Okay, I think 40 minutes, 45 minutes into cook time, and it's done, like done. I want the water to dry up. As you can see, it's done. It's very much done. So I just want this water to get down. I want it to dry up. Okay. So guys, as you can see, this is done. Like from the color, you can actually tell that this is done, and it's dry. Ouch!
So hot.
It's dry, like the way I want it. I don't want it watery. Now I want it to actually, I want to spread it out on top of this chopping board. If you have a tray, you can use it. I just want to spread it out so it doesn't get well, how will I put it, muddy in the process of being in the nylon, waiting for the this is pretty hot. Waiting for the fiofio to get dried though in the pot, waiting for it to get more done, for the water to dry up. So I'm going to be spreading it out across this chopping board so it will get more dry on it. You can use tray, you can use anything that will allow air to enter into it. Now I'll be spreading this remaining one out on another thing because this one, as you can see, is filled up. So as we are waiting for the for the water to get dried up in the pot, this one is also getting cool and dried up. So the water is finally dried up, so I'll be pouring it into a sieve. Woo. To get any other excess water off, and also to just stay here and relax. So into this same pot, I'll be adding enough oil. This is about 4 tablespoons of oil, not 4 tablespoons, sorry, 4 cooking spoons of oil, because this takes a lot of oil, it takes up much oil. And oil is the sweetness actually. So to this, once it gets hot, I'll be adding my onion, my cubes, that's my stock cubes. So to this, I'll be adding my onion. Once the oil is hot, add your onion, add your stock cubes. I'll be adding only 2 stock cubes here. So I'll be adding my salt. This is about 1 teaspoon of salt. Then I will stir. Then I'll add my pepper. You should be careful when adding pepper because the Sentleaf is also kind of minty. Not hot actually, it's minty. So I'll be stirring. There is actually skipped an ingredient in this recipe because of the person that will be eating this food. He says he doesn't want oil bean. That's in Igbo we call it abaka. Now to this oil you are supposed to add abaka, and once you add abaka, that's oil bean. You're not going to be adding onion. So because I'm skipping abaka for this recipe, I added onion. So to this now, I'll be adding my crayfish. Now I'm stirring it in. Guys, I think this oil is not even enough for this food. It's not enough, but once you stir and you see it's not enough, you add more. So I'll be adding a little bit of my Sentleaf, then adding the remaining later. I'm adding before and after. I'm adding before just to get the flavor, the aroma, that's aroma from the Sentleaf. Then I'm adding after to get the fresh taste, the freshness. So to this, I'll be adding my fiofio. I will stir, and then I'll add my achicha. So here's my achicha. I'll be adding it bit by bit, little by little. Remember I told you guys that the achicha is supposed to be bigger than the fiofio. That's why you see this much achicha. The fiofio is not supposed to be bigger than the achicha. So to this, I'll be stirring. just to make sure that the oil is enough. If I'll add more oil, and for my pot not to overflow, guys, so you should add little by little so your pot does not overflow. So guys, I'll be changing my spoon to a wooden ladle for ease of turning. So this is my wooden ladle. That's how we do it in Igbo land, Enugu. This is actually for the Enugu people most especially, but if you're not from Enugu and you still want to have a taste of our delicacies, you should come join me and have a taste of this. So I'll be turning. This is the final achicha that I just added, guys. As you can see, the oil is quite enough, but I need more of it, so I'll be adding little now. Be adding little. Oil is the sweetness of this delicacy, so I'll be stirring. Remember, you can use oil bean. I skipped it for this recipe and I'm using onion. Okay, I think you need more salt, so I'll be adding more salt. I'll be stirring. Now, to this, I'll be adding the last of the Sentleaf that is remaining. The last Sentleaf for the freshness and the fresh taste of Sentleaf, guys. So, guys, this is basically it. Your achicha and fiofio, or you can say your fiofio and achicha is ready to be served, guys. It is ready. I'll be serving this with a chilled cup of water, sha. So to this, you cover the pot just for it to simmer for just 30 seconds, and I'll be putting it down. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is the final food served. If you want to know how to prepare that onion and pepper sauce on top of it, you can actually comment in the comment section and tell me that you want it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.